welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. That misses, and we're underway here in Game 4. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Next one off the plate inside. 2-1. Sit down on strikes. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. That misses, and that's ball 1. Got a good eye there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. You're watching the National League Championship Series. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, number 2. And the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. This place is absolutely loving it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Now here is Michael Herman. And that one gets down, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Next for the Padres, number 24. Ripped to short. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
And the batter now, Brooks. And that one finds its way through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Number 18 digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone. A 3-run rocket, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Stepping in, Steve Pinto. That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. He rockets one to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip, and the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Runner on at first with 1 gone. So here's the Padres DH, number 29. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Morales coming home. Donovan with a relay throw. The tag, ow! But they do get a run. Here comes the man. Jake Woodford gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and that one's gone. An absolute blast to left, and they add a run. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
And now here is number 2, and a base hit right there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here, and they add on. It's 10-0. Now on the bump, Dakota Hudson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Number 18, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Hammered, base hit. Brooks around third. He scores, and they extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So, man aboard. So, digging in now for San Diego, Steve Pinto. And that's in there for strike 1. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. 0-1. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And that's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a pair. It's 15-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
The new pitcher in the game. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter now, number 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the base.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. He powers that one out to left, and they tack on to their lead. It's 18-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Number 24, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. That smash towards center. O'Neill puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And it looks like it's time to adjust the difficulty setting. Wow, what an inning. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. Padres lead it 18-0. Back here in San Diego, top of the second, here's Nolan Arenado. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Started to swing, held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Ground ball, left side. Zips it to first, and quickly one away in the second. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Off the mark there. 1-0. And there's a ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge it. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 2-2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Gorman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that's in for a strike. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Brooks. Thompson back to work. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
On a line, base hit. Brooks around third. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead continues to grow.
Back-to-back base hits. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here is Steve Pinto. That's back. And it's out of here. It's his third home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 21-0.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Next to hit, Jamie Morales. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, third hit of the night for him.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
And there's a hit.
Back-to-back singles, that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now, number 2. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's some real power at the plate. Michael Herman. Liner, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Another comes in to score, and the lead continues to grow.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
One down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, number 24. Ripped on a line to center. Racing, makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. Brooks, the next to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Steve Pinto getting ready to hit. Lined into left center, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. In to score from first, and they extend their lead. And he's got an RBI triple. Jamie Morales, the next up for the Padres. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. That's a base hit as a run scores.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now the DH, number 29. Now that's smacked to right center. This looks like extra bases. Morales around second, headed for third. Across is the runner from first, and the lead continues to grow, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here is number 34. That one ripped left field. Gone!
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
That's a hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced.
Well struck left field. And that ball is gone. let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
So 2 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Number 24. He's a guy who does it all. Hit hard, base hit.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here is liner, base hit.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, number 18. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now Steve Pinto. O'Neill makes the grab, and that'll do it. On to the third inning. This is Dylan Carlson. The right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Carlson in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Oh, he brought it back. Tommy Edman at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The next offering misses. And the count is 2-0. And that one off the outside edge. That's in there. That's strike one. And he takes a strike. Out towards right center field. Number 34 under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Ball one, no strikes. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. 2-0. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. That's strike one. And there's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
He's 0 for 1. The pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Brooks makes the play, and it's out number 3. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Jordan Hicks. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Stepping in for San Diego, Jamie Morales. Here comes a pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Number 29 digs in now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Line drive, base hit. Morales rounds second on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out. And that's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Here's a big power threat. Number 34. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now, number 2. That one ripped. And gone. Michael Herman, the next up for the Padres. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Tag. Out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Now it's going to be Brooks. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Number 18, the next up for the Padres. Laced to right center, base hit. Brooks coming home. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
Shoots a line drive single into right center, and that's going to roll to the wall. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores. Man at second here with 2 away. Jamie Morales will hit next. Hard hit, left field, base hit. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Number 34, the next up for the Padres. That's hard hit on the line. He can't get there. It's a base hit. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
At the plate, number 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner from second scores as they add on. And the lead continues to grow. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Michael Herman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one smoked out to left. Carlson makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the long ball was worked. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton.